It's time for Reach for the Stars, Tigers. I'm Mrs. Wortman, and I am going to tell you all about the super fun, cool reading program we have for the next 2 weeks. We start today, and we're gonna read all we can at home, when you're driving to Florence, when you're at your grandma's house, anytime that's not during school. And you're going to log the minutes in the form that you're going to take home today. Here's where you're going to log your minutes. So every time you read outside of school, log those minutes here. Have a parent sign that, or an adult sign it, or initial it. At the end of 2 weeks, you're going to turn in your logs with the total number of minutes down here. If you have over 300 minutes, you're going to get a free book, and it might be like one of these: Dinosaur Trivia, Predators, Billy B. Brown, Billy and the Mini Monsters, Hey Jack, Olivia's Secret Scribbles, How Flowers Grow, Dangerous Animals, Princess and the Pea, Story of Pegasus, Stick Animals to Draw, Penguins, Fizz, Extreme Adventures, Bear Grylls. So when you total over 300 minutes, you're going to get a free book, kind of like one of those. There are going to be so many books to choose from. There's also another part of this where you can get sponsors to sponsor you, where you will get more books and the PTO gets a benefit. This is a fundraiser for the PTO. So let's help our school. Let's get books in your shelves at home, and everyone's gonna read better, because the more you read, the better you get. You're gonna take home 2 things today. One is the flyer with everything about Reach for the Stars, with your reading log. Here you can make a wish list. If you see books today that you love, you could jot them down here. If you see books on the website that you love, you could jot them down here so you know what you're working toward. Also, on the back is a sponsor sheet. This is where people can sponsor you, kind of like a walkathon. But this is kind of like a readathon, where people sponsor you to read more, and then they give you money, and with that money, you get to get books, and it's a fundraiser for the PTO. The other one is an envelope where you can put all your money and checks that people use to sponsor you for Reach for the Stars. You know, if you bring in $20, you're gonna get to pick out $20 in books. If you bring in $43, you'll pick out $43 in books. Maybe you love science books. Are you a dinosaur fan? Do you love unicorns? Ever thought about becoming a vet? Do you love adventure? Are you just now learning to read? We have great things for you. Remember, when your log totals 300 minutes, you're gonna get a free book that's $5 or less. When your log totals over 1,000 minutes, you're going to get a medal. You can also get a free activity book when you have over $100 in pledges. We're gonna read for 2 weeks, starting today. Read this week and next week, and then bring in all your reading log, your pledges, everything, so that you can choose books at the book fair. The book fair is going to be January 23rd and 24th. Oh my gosh, what if we have a snow day? Are you supposed to read on a snow day? Yes, you can, because this is all reading you do outside of school. So what are you going to say to the big people in your life to encourage them to sponsor you for Reach for the Stars? You could say something like, I'm doing a great reading thing at school and I really want to do it. Here it tells you about it, and they can read this. Here is where they will sponsor you, or the website is on here where they can go online if they'd like to do that. Be sure to show this to the big people, to your mom, neighbor, grandma, people at church, your aunt and uncle. Because they can sponsor you online, you can also have your parents share this on Facebook or wherever, so that other people in your life could help sponsor you too. There's going to be a party for the top class, both in the top class that reads the most minutes and turns in their reading logs, and the class that brings in the most money. Books about girl power, engineering, chess, math puzzles, ocean animals, trivia, flashlight books, stained glass unicorns, or dragon sticker books. Whatever you're looking for, I look forward to helping you pick out lots of awesome books on January 23rd and 4th. Right now, take your form home, read, share about this great program with the big people in your life so you can collect pledges so you can get a big stack of books to take home. Let's reach for the stars.